My family getting involved at St. Francis was really big. My parents were practicing, but pretty lukewarm, and they decided to send me to school at St. Francis, and so they got involved in a lot of the stuff at the school and at the parish because of that, and it kind of brought them back into the faith. I don't have siblings, I'm an only child, and the connections that my parents made and I made with my classmates and with other families at the school kind of became my family. At that time in my life, I was like 8th grade, freshman year in high school. Probably people would have called me a happy person, but I was definitely carrying a lot. In my family life, there were a lot of things that were making me unhappy. I was doing a lot of things that weren't really working to satisfy me, I guess. So like trying to fit in at school, find happiness in the computer and watching TV and stuff like this. It just didn't, I was anxious, I was worried, unhappy, unsatisfied. And then my freshman year in high school, I had a really profound experience with confession. And it was like the first time I had heard catechesis about the faith that interested me. I heard the quote from St. Augustine that our hearts are restless until they rest in God. And it just clicked for me. And I started praying a lot, which was pretty new. I was like really, really on fire with my prayer life. And I think it freaked out my parents a little bit. I went to work at Camp Gray with one of my good friends from St. Francis. I realized that that's what I wanted to do, was to help people. And looking at the example of the priests that were there doing that kind of was like, all right, God, I'll call Father Greg. I'll go the seminary route. But I think it was a combination of realizing something about myself and realizing something about the priesthood at the same time, if that makes sense. Just the action of everything that I was doing being about somebody else and being about bringing them to Jesus was what appealed to me. I remember going home after that night and washing the dishes, which was like my most hated childhood task. And just like smiling and just being like, I'll wash the dishes, I don't care. I can be happy in anything.